have a book. I have a haul. I have a book haul. How did it happen? I don't know. Hi guys, so today I have for you my June book haul. Now, I didn't think I bought many books in the month of June, but apparently I was wrong. Also, sometimes you hear funny noises. They're probably my pet rabbit. She's in her pen at the moment and she's being really noisy, like right now. Zagi, shh. So anyway, let's just get straight into what I got in the month of June. Okay, so we recently moved into the U-Town that we're living in, and so I decided to check out the op shops. Op shops here are what we call, I think, thrift shops. You call them in America and in other countries. I'm not sure what you call them, but they're basically charity shops. You know, people donate stuff and then you can buy stuff from them. And I go op shopping to look for books because sometimes you can find really good bargains. See my previous book haul where I found the most amazing thing. So yeah, I went op shopping again, and these are the things that I found. Each book I paid no more than $3.25 for, though some I paid $1 for. I can't remember which ones. The first thing I found was Fragile Things, Short Fictions and Wonders by Neil Gaiman. I've read a couple of Neil Gaiman's books and I really enjoyed them, and I know that BookTube just loves him, and so when I saw this I just had to get it. So as far as I'm aware, these are just short stories, and maybe they're a little bit like of essays too by Neil Gaiman. I'm not too sure, but as I said, I saw it was by Neil Gaiman. I haven't heard of it before, but I thought, yeah, I'll get it for like $1. Who's gonna say no to that? So I bought it. After that I picked up And the Mountains Echoed by Khalid Hosseini. I think I picked up this one for $3.25. I'm kind of regretting that I did because I could have bought it brand new for $7. Oh, why? But I basically read this book a couple months ago. I really enjoyed it, but I borrowed it from a friend, but I really wanted it for myself, so I decided to buy it when I saw it there, and I did, and now I own it. I'll quickly read you the blurb of what this book is about. Afghanistan, 1952. Abadu and his sister Pari live in a small village of Shabadag. To Abadu, Pari, as beautiful and sweet-natured as the fairy for which she was named, is everything. More like a parent than a brother, Abadu would do anything for her, even trading his only pair of shoes for a feather for a treasured collection. Each night they sleep together in their cot, their heads touching, their limbs tangled. One day the siblings journey across the desert to Kabul with their father. Pari and Abadu have no sense of the fate that awaits them there, for the event which unfolds will tear their lives apart. Sometimes a finger must be cut to save a hand. Crossing generations and continents, moving from Kabadu to Paris to San Francisco to the Greek islands of Tunis, Khalid Hosseini writes about the bonds that define us and shapes our lives, and how the choices we make resonate through history. Apart from me butchering multiple names in that blurb that I read out, you can probably get the gist of what the story is about. Let me just tell you, it's absolutely gorgeous and I would highly recommend it. Then I found When the Husband is a Suspect from Sam Shepard to Scott Pedersen, the public's passion for spousal homicides. F. Lee Bailey with Jean Rabe. I really like reading about true crime fiction. I have like my true crime books over there. For $1, I was like, actually I think this one was 50 cents. I was like, 50 cents? Yeah, I'll pick up this book. I don't know if it's going to be a good true crime book or not, but I guess I'll see. And then I found Courting Trouble by Kathy Lette. I have read a couple of other books by her and I really enjoyed them. She's an adult romance writer from memory, and I really liked them, and so I don't know what this book is about, but because I had read previous books by her and really enjoyed them, I thought, you know, I can't go wrong picking it up. Apparently it's about a girl named Tilly. She's sacked from her job and then she finds her husband in bed with her former best friend, and then apparently her friend and her are going to set up an all-female law firm which will only cater towards women who have been cheated, put upon, attacked, ripped off by or ruined by their men in their lives. Sounds interesting. Hopefully it's good. As I said, I've read other stuff by her and I think I've enjoyed them, so I guess I'll see what I think. After this I found a YA book at the op shop. It is Glimmer Girls by Jenna Black. As far as I can tell, this is the first book in the series. I had the second book there, but as I wasn't sure if I would like it or not, I left it, and then if I do like this book I'll go back and see if they still have it. Apparently she's had enough of her life, her mother's drunk, and she runs off to find her mysterious father in Avalon, the only place on earth where the regular everyday world and the captivating magical fairy world intersect. And apparently as soon as she sets foot in Avalon, she finds out that she's a fairy walker, someone who can travel between the fairy world and the human world. Sounds interesting. I haven't had much luck with fairy books, but hopefully I have a lot of luck with this one. Hopefully. This book you're probably going to judge me for, the book that I'm about to show you. But let me explain. When I was a child, when I said when I wanted to say when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. I have friends who say that because it's like an angsty song and they always sing it as a joke, and so now whenever I hear When I Was, I automatically think of that song. Thanks guys. Anyway, when I was a young child, I used to read The Babysitter's Club. I used to always get them from op shops. I had a huge collection of them, like over 60 books worth. And when I moved out, I got rid of them all. And now I regret that because I want to give them back to my children when I have children of my own one day. And so I've decided that whenever I see them around in op shops, I'm going to be collecting them again. So I found my first book for that collection, and that is Babysitter Club number 17, Mary Ann's Bad Luck Mystery. If my children don't like these and I've collected them for no reason, I'm gonna cry. I mean, I'll just sell them again, but really you pay no more than 50 cents to $1 for these, so it's not gonna hurt my heart too much. And it's cool to have, you know, because these were my childhood. After that, I found this for $4. I think it was the most expensive book, but it sounded really interesting. It's called Arcanines by Lynette Noni. I've never heard of this book, but apparently it's a YA fantasy book from what I can tell. Apparently one day a girl walks through a doorway in her youth school and she finds herself stranded in Mordor, a fantasy world filled with impossibilities. Desperate to return home, she learns that only a man named Professor Malfoy can help her, but he's missing. Hopefully I like it. Again, I only paid $4. It's in pretty good condition. Hopefully I like it. If not, I'll just get rid of it. You know, $4, you pretty much can't go wrong. The last book I picked up op shopping was The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. I might remember, I butchered the name again because she's the one that wrote And the Mountains Echoed that I just like hauled like 5 books ago or whatever. I don't know what this book is about. However, because I really liked And the Mountains Echoed, I saw this one there too for like 50 cents, so I picked this one up. You should let me know in the comments below if you have read it and if you liked it. I don't know, you should let me know in the comments below if you liked any of these books or if you've read any of these. After that, the Book Depository were having a sale. I only picked up one book. I probably shouldn't have, but like they were having a sale and it was a book that I've heard so many good things about, and that it was just, okay, who am I kidding? Like, yes, I'd heard so many good things about it, but the cover was gorgeous. And that is The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. Look at this cover. Oh, again, I know I say it like every book haul, but this is book porn, guys. Beautiful covers equals book porn. This is gorgeous. On the blurb, it just says, I'll tell you what happened because it would be a good way to introduce my brother. He's named Simon. I think you're going to like him. I really do. But in a couple of pages, he'll be dead. And he was never the same after that. It sounds really interesting. I think it deals with mental illness from memory. I don't know, apparently it's really good and it's beautiful, and I got it on sale for like $10. After that, I went to Comic Con and I showed this in my Comic Con haul, but in case you did not watch my Comic Con haul, I picked up Earth to Hell by Kylie Chan. I got this because the offer was there and she signed it for me. Beautiful, and I couldn't say no because I was going to get it signed. I absolutely love any books by her. She's an absolutely fantastic writer and I would highly recommend you check her out. Wait, I lied. I bought one more book from Book Depository this month. However, this one wasn't on sale. I think I heard April from Aprilist Books. I can't remember her name, or Aprilist Maximus. I'll leave her channel name in the link below anyway. She's fantastic. She's also an Australian booktuber, which is really cool. Anyway, she talked about this You Adult book and it sounded really interesting, and so I looked it up on Book Depository and it was like $7, so I was like, heck yeah, give this to me. And that is The Coincidence of Kaylee and Caden by Jessica Sorensen. I'm not too sure what this book is about, but it's a You Adult book and I really liked Colin Hoover's books and I really enjoyed them, and so I wanted to pick up this one and see what I thought of other You Adult authors. And then I was so excited because Penguin Teen Australia sent me for review Dumplin by Julie Murphy. Julie Murphy is the author of the Side Effects May Vary book and I really enjoyed that one, and so this one sounded really good and was really exciting. Came with this little figure and it says on the back, I'm not going to limit myself just because people won't accept the fact that I can do something else. And the quote is by Dolly Parton. I really like this little figure. I think it's a cute addition, Penguin Teen Australia. Good job. Also, thank you so much for sending this book to me. I think this book comes out in September, so I'll probably be reading it closer to the release date, so you know my review will be closer to then, but it sounds really good. I think it's about a girl who loves her body no matter what shape or size she is, so yay for self-positive body image. I don't know if I said that right. It just sounds really good, okay? Yes, it sounds fantastic. I also think she enters a beauty pageant or something. I don't know, it just sounds really good and I'm super excited to read it. After that, Hotkey Books sent me a couple of books for review. I asked for them and they sent them to me, and the first one is Almost Grace by Rosie Roel. I'm not too sure what this book is about, but from what I can tell it is about a girl named Grace who's not really sure where she wants to take her life and the direction that she's wanting to go, and then she meets a guy and she doesn't know whether to trust him or not. I don't know, it sounds interesting though and hopefully I enjoy it. They also sent me How to Be Bad by E. Lockhart, Lauren McCull and Sarah Malowski, and this book is about 3 girls who hate the town that they're living in, and so they decide to go on a road trip. These 3 girls are completely different. One of them is practically a stranger to the other 2, and I enjoyed it. However, I did have some issues with it. I have done a review on it so you can check that out, but it was good. It just wasn't fantastic. And the last book, I know, I got a lot of books. I didn't mean to happen. Like, I didn't buy these books, guys. Okay, maybe I did, but it was like something came over me and that form bought the books. I don't know. Anyway, this book I did not buy. I was sent it, I won it on Facebook. I entered a competition. You had to like say like, oh, if you remedy, like what's your remedy at the minute? I don't know what the question was, but basically I said I'd really need a remedy for my assignments because I needed a remedy for my assignments at that point in time because there were a lot of them. And I won The Remedy by Susan Young. It's a hardcover book, which is really cool. The only downside to reading this book though is it's a trilogy and this is the last book in the series. Basically though, because I won the third book, I have to pick up the other two. It's a series that I've been wanting to read anyway, but now it just kind of forces me to get them sooner. So it just means that I have to buy more books, which normally I wouldn't complain about, but I don't have a U bookshelf. Hopefully soon though, hopefully. So here are the books that I got in the month of June. There are 15 books here. That's not too bad, right? Please tell me it's not too bad. They're really heavy apparently, especially these ones at the bottom. Anyway, I'm gonna do this really quickly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did. Let me know in the comments below, as I said, if you liked any of these books, if you've read them, what I should read out of this humongous pile next, and subscribe if you'd like to see more book related videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye! I can't wave because I'm stuck. I think I'm getting better at this. Like, look, I'm juggling 15 books with one hand. Never mind. Never mind. No, I'm not getting better at this. Never tell yourself that you're getting better at something, because apparently that thing will just all come crashing down. Apart from not having any shelf to put these books. Another reason I should not get so many books is because it's really hard to hold them all up when I do my book hauls at the end of the month. So great. Shush, Saggy.